Chapter 3.
As you've probably heard, Yvonne,
began Penelope Urbane, seriously brushing a gleaming scarlet tress out of her tearful eye,
Bruce has come home from the hospital after his accident.
Yes, you must be very happy,
said Yvonne sympathetically.
He was badly hurt in that auto accident.
Yes, he was badly hurt,
responded Penelope honestly.
But he's home now, and I am very happy about that.
We need to have a very serious discussion about this,
said Yvonne earnestly.
Yes, we have some very serious things to discuss,
agreed Penelope.
This is very serious.
Yvonne Perrin raised her glass and began to gulp down the martini she had ordered, and then she signaled the waiter to bring another one. Yvonne drank too much and did not eat right at all, and Penelope was starting to get worried about her friend's habits in eating and drinking. Her cheeks were almost as red as her hair already, like red, delicious apples under green leaves, which were her eyes, and the dark pupils were like little curled-up caterpillars in the middle.
Do you think it is a good idea to have another one, Yvonne?
Interrogated Penelope.
Yes, one more will not hurt me, and then I will quit,
retorted Yvonne. They did not notice that Stephen Suffern was watching them secretly from his table across the dining room. They were at the Polo Club for lunch. The restaurant was a large room with a number of tables and some big windows looking out over the golf course and the lake. Both men and women and couples were eating lunch. Stephen Suffern was the best masseuse the club had ever had. After lunch, Yvonne might get a massage. She thought he was a stud, watching him across the room with rippling muscles like a bull, and well hung, too. She could see his pulsing manhood stuffed into the tight, silky blue gym shorts he always wore at work. She thought she should have made an appointment for a massage. Stephen Suffern thought Penelope was a real looker, far too good for that stuffy software developer, Lucent, who needed to work out once in a while and lose 50 pounds. He flexed his muscles and thought about the book he had just read, The Joy of Sex. It always surprised people to think that this athletic man was such a great reader, and he liked that.
Hello, ladies,
said Stephen Suffern, passing their table.
Hello, Stephen,
purred Yvonne. She had a crush on the handsome masseuse at the Polo Club. Sometimes she saw him working out in the gym, and she was turned on by the sweat smell of his suite. She could not wait to think of a plan to try to get him into bed with her.
Hello, Stephen,
Penelope whispered softly.
Do you have to work today? Maybe we could get a massage later,
said Yvonne boldly.
I only have room in my appointment book for one lady this afternoon,
explained Stephen.
Oh, that is all right. You go, Yvonne,
said Penelope kindly. She knew her friend had a crush on Stephen, who was a real stud.
I must get back to Bruce anyway. He needs me.
Stephen would have liked to give her a massage, but he was stuck with her friend. Yvonne was too old for him. He stood up and walked past their table and flexed a bicep for effect.
See you later then, Yvonne,
he said meaningfully. Yvonne watched him go by, his muscles pulsing and rippling like waves under a thin blanket of tan skin like a freshly baked cinnamon cake. Penelope began to sip her mint julep.
I think he likes you, Yvonne,
said Penelope thoughtfully.
Why do you think that, Penelope?
asked Yvonne. Urbane?
He always comes over to talk to us when we are eating lunch at the Polo Club,
explained Penelope.
He is cute, I think so too, but I have Bruce already.
I think you are the main attraction here for him, not I,
hissed Yvonne jealously.
No, I am not,
soothed Penelope.
Anyway, you can get a massage and have him to yourself. I will go home and take care of Bruce.
The waiter walked over to their table and brought another martini for Yvonne with a shot glass of extra vodka on the side.
I did not order extra vodka,
said Yvonne impatiently.
I requested no cream corn.
She was mad from the conversation with her friend Penelope, who all the men seemed to be attracted to. Her cheeks were flaming red fires like a volcano ready to explode through the cold emerald stones that were her eyes. She knew Penelope thought she drank too much. The waiter said, "I am sorry, miss, but we are out of cocktail onions." And the chef served this instead with his compliment. Yvonne Perrin stood up and walked over to the waiter and took the shot glass full of vodka and poured it out in a planter that held a spindly rubber tree that never got enough light to grow properly, even though it was near one of the windows that looked out onto the lake where some ducks were floating, like they were waiting for someone to throw them some bread, but there was nobody there at this time of day.
Calm down! Yvonne people are staring at you,
said Penelope worriedly.
Do you feel awk?
She asked questioningly.
You'll never understand how I feel,
moaned Yvonne.
I am just as good looking as you, but I am older. That is not fair. The men all go for you, and you have Bruce already. I'm afraid I will never find a man, now that I am getting old.
Yvonne sipped her martini, which tasted like liquid ice.
Water!
On her tongue. It helped her feel calmer. She asked the waiter,
What brand of vodka is in this drink?
It is a French vodka imported specially for the Polo Club.
Thinking that ought to impress her and picking up the empty glasses from their table.
Do you want to order something to eat now?
Yes, I will have steak,
said Penelope decisively.
And I want it cooked rarely. I am a gourmet when it comes to beef, so tell the cook not to overcook it.
Yes, ma'am,
the waiter said smoothly. Anything else, he added.
French fries, and please bring the horseradish sauce.
A Caesar salad for me with blue cheese dressing.
Yvonne decided.
I am watching my weight.
Leave room for the dessert. It is our chef's special today,
suggested the waiter. Yvonne could see the people at the next table eating chocolate cake. Everybody else had finished their lunch and gone now from the empty room.
Yes, pleased,
she said eagerly. She had gotten over her fit about the extra vodka. The waiter walked away.
Now, back to talking about Bruce,
said Penelope Urbane, brushing a strand of red hair out of her eyes.
I hope he will recover soon from his accident.
Do not worry about that,
exclaimed Yvonne.
He is getting the finest medical care money can buy. And if the accident leaves a scar, he can go to a plastic surgeon and has it removed. I know a very good plastic surgeon in Atlanta. He did my nose for me last year,
she argued. Penelope wiped a teardrop from the corner of her lovely almond-shaped eyes.
I do not know what I would do without Bruce if something happened to him. You say Stephen Suffin likes me, but I do not think I could go for a masseuse if something happened and Bruce dies.
Yvonne Perrin got angry.
You are a snob, Penelope Urbane,
she shouted angrily. The crowd of people eating in the restaurant at the Polo Club put down their knives and forks and stared at them.
I am not,
retorted Penelope in reply.
You do not deserve the love of a man like Bruce Lucent. He is the absolute most eligible bachelors in Atlanta. And another one is Stephen Suffin.
Yvonne pointed out heatedly.
We have been friends for a long time,
Penelope said wistfully.
I do not want us to fight over men.
You are right,
sighed Yvonne.
Let us not talk about this again.
Waving her hand to attract the waiter.
I will pay for lunch today.
The waiter said,
Yes, missus, what would you like?
I would like the bill,
said Yvonne firmly.
That will be $134 plus tax,
responded the waiter.
Put it on my tab. I am a member of the Polo Club.
Penelope knew she could not afford a bill like that, but she had her pride. She could not show her up before all the best society in Atlanta. She would never forgive her if she did.
I would be glad to pay half,
she offered gently, but her friend waved the money away and stood up and began to walk to the door.
I will make up for it when I get that massage from Stephen Suffin,
she exclaimed.
Stephen is a real stud, and I am looking forward to it,
she added eagerly. Yvonne could not do anything more. She decided to go home and seize Bruce, but she was glad they had such a good discussion and cleared up things between them.
Georgia on my mind.
As always, all these people are cool, and Break System BSE is very cool.